Hi, fifth grade families. It's just Mrs. Pritchard giving my weekly update so that you know what they'll be working on the remote days. So, the first thing that we're kind of continuing to cruise through is the spadefoot toad. So, I'm also going to show you how students can get onto it through my Google Classroom and listen to reading if they'd like. That's also an option, especially when they're having like two chapters or more to read. So, they will be reading 12 and 13 and working on, again, logging their benchmark words on their context clue sheet. I'll make sure that they have those written down and in their black binders. Because what I've been doing is kind of giving them a quiz on what they've read the following week. So that'll be something in ELA they do. And then a new thing I'm doing with their veggie book reading, which they should be doing about 15 to 20 minutes on those days they're not with me. I'm going to be sending home a reading log. So that means on Monday and then either Thursday, Friday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, they're going to log the pages that they read and then just give me a summary of what they read for that day. So then when I conference with them, I know what their book's about and know that they did that reading on those remote days. That'll kind of help us keep track of that. So that's another thing they'll be doing in ELA. And then if they happen to not finish, we're really hitting compare and contrast. So we're focusing on setting this week. So if they do not finish their compare and contrast on the setting of spadefoot toad, then they will finish that. So that's kind of all of ELA. And then in math, we kind of have our new math, ready. And so we're starting volume. So we kind of did a mini lesson and we've been doing some star testing. So they're going to do pages 11 and 12 in their books. So let me kind of show you really quick. And so this is mine and not theirs, so it looks a little bit different. This is the teacher's manual, but they'll be doing 11 and 12 in their actual books and they can write in there. And so we're just going to try to start to figure out some formulas for finding volume and what it measures. But really quick, I was going to show you how to get to my Google Classroom. So again, if you just get on any Chromebook, tablet, computer, get to Google and then type in Google Classroom. We're not using it too much yet, but it's a good way to put resources. So they're all already added. So if you press Google Classroom, any classroom they've added will be there, which I have some. They will hit Mrs. Pritchard's. I'm probably their only one. And then from there, they're just going to go to classwork. And I just made a Night of the Spadefoot Toads kind of resource. So if they hit that, this is just a video of me explaining it, but there's a direct link to Pearson Realize to Spadefoot Toad for them. So they don't have to go clicking around. And so once they get there, they can go to, once it lets me, just takes a minute to load. Once they get here, I can see like who's listened to it. They're just going to go up here to preview and then they just hit that and then it'll open in a new window. And for future use, because this took me a while to try to search, if they're on chapter 12 or 13, so you don't have to keep pressing next, learn something new every day, they can go to menu, to the table of contents, and then from there it has all the chapters. So again, if we're reading like 12 and 13, they can hit chapter 12 and that way it'll go right there for them to listen to. So again, that is a feature. But if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and I will talk to you soon. Thanks, fifth grade.